Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you yesterday's games from Norway Chess between Nakamura and Carlsen. It was Armageddon game and so white has to win. Nakamura was white, he started with e4, Carlsen responded with e5, and here already first surprise, King's Gambit with f4. Now Carlsen goes for the main line, e takes f4, knight f3, g5, we protect this pawn, h4, we try to destroy this pawn, g4, and here Nakamura played knight to e5. Here also possible is to play knight to g5, h6, take on f7, and king takes. This is so-called Algayer Gambit, but knight to e5 is so-called Kieseritzky Gambit. So here Carlsen played d6, kicking away this knight, knight takes g4, knight f6 was played, and here Naka took the knight, queen takes, and here the main move would be to play knight c3, but Naka opted for d3, which is an offbeat move. And there's also a game, knight c3, knight c6, bishop b5, king d8, and so on. Fedorov Carlsen from 2004, and I think this was the last time Carlsen actually played King's Gambit in classical game. So almost after 20 years, again he plays King's Gambit, but of course, yes, that was classical game. But he rarely plays, people rarely plays King's Gambit against Carlsen. Of course, it's quite risky. So d3 was played, knight c6, and here again the best move would be to play knight c3, but Naka opted for queen to f3, which is actually a novelty. So now bishop to h6 was played. We reinforce this pawn because yes, it was attacked 2 times. Queen to f2, rook g8, and here finally Naka plays knight to c3. Now bishop to e6 was played, very good move. It prevents knight jump on d5, bishop d2, white is preparing to castle long, and also black can castle long, and white castles long. Here Carlsen played queen to d4, which is good move. For black it's enough, the draw is enough, so he want to exchange and go into an endgame. And here Naka played queen to e1, which wasn't the best move, but of course he wants to avoid exchanging queens and draw the game. Queen to e5, knight to e2, and here f5 was played by Carlsen. But in this position, d5 was very strong move, because after g3 we can take the pawn, gf4, and now very nice move, queen to h5. And what's the point? You will see, queen will enter here. Now we take the pawn, queen f3, now rook is under attack, rook g1, now we can take this pawn on e4, and let's say if we play knight to g3, queen to e3 actually loses a piece, because let's say if rook takes, now we can take this bishop, king takes, and check. Let's go here, and yes, this knight would be lost. So very interesting line with d5. Now g3, of course here if black takes, then it will lose this bishop, so g3 was good move, f4, gf4, and here queen to f5 was played. Now knight g3 is logical, we attack the queen. Here also possible was to play bishop to h3, attacking the queen. After queen to f7 we can take, but actually this would lead again towards a draw, and Naka tries to avoid that. Queen to f5 was played, f5, yes, and here bishop takes, rook takes, and here, yes, in this position Carlsen just played bishop to d7, but in his post-match analysis Naka said that he missed this simple knight bishop to d7 move, and that he shouldn't play this f5 stuff at the first place. But now Naka played king to b1, which is very good move. We save this pawn on a2, knight to e5, queen e3, trying to centralize a queen and maybe go for this pawn here, ed3. And yes, here of course it's tempting to take this pawn, but after just simple bishop to c6, black can save from mate, you know, and rook is under attack, so yeah, this position is better for black. So after rook to e1, knight to g4 was played. No, oh, sorry, I messed something. Apologize. I mean, we are in this position, of course. ed3 was played. Here again, if we take with the bishop, black can take, and yeah, that would lead towards a draw. So Naka tried to take with a pawn, but that was not that good, because now bishop to c6 was played, knight e4, king to b8. We save this pawn. Bishop to h3 was played. We have to keep an eye on, I mean, defend this pawn. Rook d to e8, rook c1, and here bishop to d5 was played to attack here on a2. Actually, in this position, Carlsen had very beautiful move. Just take here on d3, and of course, if we take like that, then queen is lost. So we have to sack this rook here, but now there's very nice move, knight to b4, which actually attacks a rook and also threatens this check here on a2. Let's for fun, let's do a random move like bishop to f1. Now check, king to c1, and actually this would be a checkmate. So yeah, that was very strong move, but it wasn't played in the game. Bishop to d5. Now here rook to e2 was played. Again, if we play b3, then again this is winning. So actually Naka protect his queen, I mean, and this knight, of course. And here Carlsen just took the pawn, it's free. King to a1, bishop goes back, knight to g5 was played. Some desperate moves, but now queens enter on the queen side, and white king is in a lot of trouble. Queen to d4 was played. Now queen to b5, king to b1, knight c6 with a attack a queen, rook takes, queen has to return to c3, and here bishop to b3. Yeah, black is creating mating net and not allowing white to escape on c2 with the king. So knight to a4 was played, queen a4, rook f1. Yes, we have to create escape square for the white's king, but this position is already very lost. Knight to d4 was played. Here there are some threats. Let's say if we play a move like this, that this check, go here, knight to e2 would pick up a queen. So for that reason, Naka played bishop to g4, so that knight to e2 isn't that dangerous. I mean, doesn't win a queen. But after this move, just simple bishop to c2 was played, king c1, queen a1, and after king to d2, we pick up this rook on f1, queen d4, bishop here, and knight to f6 was played, and after rook to e2, king takes. Yeah, actually in this position it was all over. Queen d1, king c3, queen to c2, king b4, and c5 would win a queen. But I think after this rook to e2, Naka resigned. So yes, and it was quite nice game by Carlsen. So congrats to him, very interesting. And yes, King's Gambit is alive. So very exciting game. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share and subscribe. and I'll see you soon in the next video. Yes, take care. Bye.